Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here with Amanda and Archer, and my name is Rich, and we're going to demonstrate the obedience commands that your guys learned here at school, the training equipment that we use, and the proper techniques and corrections. Now, as you'll notice, Archer is seated very nicely at Amanda's left, which is where all the obedience training starts and stops. Amanda's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, which she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a correction. The only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, which we'll show you and kind of introduce that tomorrow and show you how to work it. We're also using the very occasional treat and click or clicker training as well. So we're pulling out all the stops for Mr. Archer. Now the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is also proper leash walking, and the command is Archer heel. Now at this point he's got a job to do. That's to basically stay even with your left leg. So no forging ahead, no lagging behind. His job is to adjust to your pace at home. So if you're walking for exercise and have a pretty good pace going, well then he should speed up. If it's a beautiful day, which we don't have many ahead of us as far as weather-wise, and you're kind of walking casually, then he should slow down. But again, adjusting to your pace is really important. Whenever you stop, especially when you're working with him, he should automatically sit and wait for another command. So at crosswalks, stop signs, what have you, or just working with him, whenever you stop, make sure he sits. If he doesn't sit for you, and we're going to show you that tomorrow, it's a little subtle correction on your leash and a no and a sit. Now he's holding this sit-stay, and your sit-stays at home should start off at about 30 seconds or so, working up to 3 minutes. Take your time getting to that 3-minute mark. And on these lousy days at home, if you can't get outside with Archer, then work him right inside. A lot of times we'll open up our kind of puppy play gates and do some heeling inside and obedience work inside. So you can see he's looking up at his trainer, looking up at Amanda. He's glued to her hip. And the idea, like I said, I mean, as far as clicker and treat training, we want to slowly kind of wean out the treats and supplement it with praise. Amanda calls Archer out of that, comes back in, sits very, very nicely facing Amanda, which is exactly what you want, and they take off heeling again. Now at home, what we always recommend is that you practice with Archer as much as possible. I mean, ideally once, twice a day, but they don't have to be marathon training sessions. 15 to 20 minutes is perfectly long enough. If you go longer than that, you'll start to see some regression, and then you're getting frustrated and so is Archer. So keep your training sessions fun and relatively short. Nice automatic sit. And if you can't hear Amanda, I mean, and that's by design, I mean, she's not getting Archer overexcited. She is praising him, but she's not getting him too amped up, which a young puppy can get. This is your down from heel position, and not his finest command, if you will. I mean, he does lay down, he does stay, but sometimes he rolls over a little bit. Sometimes he wants to grab an acorn or a twig. We'll have some techniques and things like that that we use for situations like that. But he is a really, really smart boy. Has done a great job here at school. There's your down and your stay. And remember, the only time you use his name in training is movement commands. So, you know, Archer heel, Archer come. When you're giving him a stay command, a down command, one-word command with your hand signal as well. So we've really enjoyed working with him. I know that you had a Christmas party, and I know my mom, you know, hoped you enjoyed that as well. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We want to thank you so much for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer. And if you need us for anything, whether it's boarding or a follow-up training session, please give us a call. Thanks again, happy holidays, and Merry Christmas.